Which, by the way, I'm going to plug this one in. They say that navel oranges, the Florida navel, doesn't grow in Florida anymore. Well, I beg to differ.
Hey, tell them.
10 acres. I've seen a 10-acre farm. Have had the pleasure of going on to it with him. It was great. Went on to it. He tells me before, hey, Bryan, you know the navel orange, they say it doesn't grow here anymore. And then we pull up on the farm, meet the owner, walking around, beautiful navel oranges everywhere. Left there with a big old box of myself.
Is that right?
And it's all because he started taking care of it. He did the soil analysis. First, he straightened it out, put the right amendments down right off the bat, and then custom blended the fertilizers so that he could add them. And they do them on 3 times a year, typically 1 full, 2 halves. And then from there, so for the last 2 years, navel oranges flush, packed in. Wow. Yeah. But all these orange groves that have went down
suffer
all these years, and now they've been selling their property off to the developers and everything else because they're not making any money.
That's right.
Well, all that can be adjusted.
Wow.
It takes time.
It's skills.
Yeah.
It's skills.
But you got to know.
Wow.
And there's a lot of people that run around here saying that they're experts, agronomists and everything else. And again, I beg to differ.
Yeah. Put them up against Dana.
I
love that.
I don't think there's anybody that can. I've never heard anybody that does what he does.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate to be able to work with him.
Amazing.
And I'm also very, consider myself very fortunate to be sitting here, and having the opportunity to talk to this audience, Urban Abundance, and also, get the magic mix up in your deal.
Yeah, that's right. Let's get it. No, I want to use
coming.
it. Yeah, it's got to be guaranteed. Soil's just got to hit for the plants to go. Yeah.
You know it, man.
But I want to stay on this. Bro, I want to stay on this because this is so good. It's next level. It's like getting the guests who really, it's like, because you've been doing this a couple decades. This guy, 6 decades, whatever it's been.
He's
deep.
He grew up in this.
Amazing.
He grew up in this.
Yeah,
his family were farmers.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I want to. Isn't that amazing? Because I saw a video the other day, Bryan, yesterday maybe. I made videos about it. I've had guests on who say citrus, you cannot do because of the disease comes in, disease, and it does. But
why?
Why? Yeah, good question. Why?
We know why. We just addressed it, man.
Soil, brother.
Dude, if you've been putting nothing but nitrous, phosphorus, and potassium down, and heavy loads, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, just every 4 times a year, they're throwing this stuff onto the earth. All that happens, man, is there's nothing else put down. All they're having is this spike growth of these 3 materials, which really aren't that important. Right. They're important in small amounts.
You're talking about the full spectrum.
The micronutrients, the macros, those are extreme.
Wow.
The NPKs, as I said,
it's the immune system.
Totally. Wow. It's sick. Wow. If your gut is sick, then you're sick.
Yeah.
The soil is the gut.
Wow.
So that's cool. All it is. But they have extremely locked it up. He was sharing some knowledge with me recently about the whole glyphosate issue.
Right.
Well, now, and this may be, I can't say the exact things, chemicals. Now they revamped Roundup to where they say now it's good. Well, from what I've heard from reputable sources, is there's 2 ingredients in there that are worse than glyphosate.
Oh my goodness.
Worse.
In the new weed killer.
Yeah, the new weed killer.
It's like the new formula.
So that's
dude. Yeah, I mean that's a bad practice,
can't use
man.
It,
yeah.
man.
Totally. And like you said, it goes deep, guys. It's a spectrum. I know people who are spraying like crazy. I had a client, and I have people who are like a client who's doing a new food for us. Called me yesterday. I was on the phone for like 30 minutes. And I was happy to do it because he cares. He doesn't want the grass guys to come in and spray and, there's poison everywhere. He's like, Jack, I don't know what to do. My wife wants it to be safe. And it's like a real issue nowadays because it's the norm to spray and do all these things. It's on the land.
Totally.
And they don't understand that aspect where it affects that immune system. It runs off. It you know what I mean? But he was listening like, okay, well, how could I adjust
Yeah.
my system?
To mine, and that's great that people listen. And more people are listening. You know, they
Dude,
really
totally,
are. I mean,
totally.
they want to hear this. That people are becoming in tune with this. I mean, this is our world. This is our earth. You know, we live here.
You're talking about conventional though, at the scale of like with the citrus growth, conventional practices.
And I mean, yeah,
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now in citrus, for example, you know, let's just go into, you know, tree farms, because citrus is damn near dead here, because, you know, it's been sold off. Most of the citrus land has been sold off.
Wow.
Well, we were talking about this recently, you know, weed killer. Dude, the one guy, he comes in with a torch and just scorches underneath the trees. Scorches them.
Organic.
Doesn't hurt the tree at all. Just comes in and scorches them.
One of those $50 torches you get it.
Comes in like pretty much like a flamethrower.
That's sweet. On a hot day, you gotta watch out. I've hit some hedges. It's all flames. The head, you know, it's all good.
But you know, they got it worked out.
No, exactly.
But
They're in a field.
Yeah, instead of, you know, putting down weed killer and stuff, you know. And again, man,
They've
I
actually
forget what it was.
designed. Sorry to interrupt, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, so good. You're saying organic alternatives, man, all over the place.
Yeah.
But they've actually designed ones for the rows for the veggie garden.
Sure.
That just flame.
Yeah.
Go around it's sweet.
Yeah.
With
See,
wheels.
Yeah, see, this is one that I'm not aware of, but because I just know how dude's doing it with the old school. He's like,
Yeah,
literally a flamethrower.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a trip, you know. But that's better.
Yeah.
Great design.
We're in the garden. It's existential.